let's groove, yeah. I'm retro bliss, old school screen on fire. Atari blasting, space invaders, asteroids defender. In television, cooking burger time. Astro smash, diner worm humper. You dirty dog crash. Retro bliss gaming, feel that retro beat. Old consoles popping, can't be beat. You dirty dog, hey, you dirty dog, yeah. Retro bliss, baby, turn it up now. Retro bliss gaming, keep that funky retro glow, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
What is going on, guys? I'm Retro Bliss here on Retro Bliss Gaming. I hope everybody's having a good day today. We're going to play some Scramble by Champ Games. This is one of his earlier ports, but man, it is so good. It's one of my favorite games for the 2600 period. It was one of my earlier ones. I'm not bad at it. I had to, when I first got it, I was struggling with it because I didn't know how to get out of the tunnels. I'll explain how to do that if you've never done that before. But John reached out to me and he explained to me how to navigate the tunnels. And once I got that, then I was good to go. And so this game is really fun. It holds up even after, I don't know how many years it's been now. I think it's been probably nearly 4 years since he did this. So I do want to address the chat before we get to playing. Let you guys know about something. We don't have a thumbnail made for it, but this Tuesday on the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, we're going to be talking about the Intellivision Homebrew Awards. So Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala will be there. I think Brian will be there from BD Retro Mods. And we do this annually. I think this will be the 3rd year. So it's pretty cool. So I want to address the chat, say hi to everybody real quick. I can't talk. So and it's Casey, the Intellivision Gamer. Reporting for duty. PJ, what's going on, PJ? And Mike, speak of the devil. And Mike's going crazy with the membership emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you get to use these, by the way. So, let's see. Casey says, when I say you dirty dog, I'm referring to Mike. That's very possible. Uh-oh. PJ's got a question. Super Cobra Arcade for the 2600 is well done too. It is a sequel. John wrote it after he wrote Scramble. And I like it. It's a lot of fun. You're not a spaceship, you're a helicopter. And it's the level of difficulty is a little higher, and your mission is somewhat different, and a little bit more challenging, I think. Personally, for me, I like Scramble better, but I like them both. But when I did my review video, you'll see I had it lower on the list of games that I like from Champ Games. So, and Mike is in agreement with me. J-Rod, hey, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yep, it's going to be a really good podcast on Tuesday. And then CK, as always, is in the house. All right, let's get to the game stream. See if I can navigate this. I can't. Hold on a minute. There we go. Wait a minute. No. There we go. All right. You guys, I want to apologize. I've been feeling better, and I was planning on doing some more streaming this week than I have, but it this week, it's like, I don't know what's been going on. It's just like a series of things have happened that have prevented me from doing it. Yesterday, I had appointments. Um, I wasn't feeling good the other day. It was just it wasn't what has been ailing me lately. It's just I just wasn't feeling good, so I couldn't stream. And then I had a lunch date with a friend of mine. Um, and then so once all that happened, I was also supposed to do some interviews for the channel for review purposes, and I had that all set up, and I was planning on doing that around one of the days, and that actually fell through. So had I known, I could have streamed that day, but I apologize. I do want to start doing more. Now, like I had said last time I streamed, I'm probably not going to be streaming every day, um, but I'm gonna do live streams more than I have been, and I'm gonna try to do um, a variety of games as much as I can. But like today, I played Scramble. I was looking. It was hang on. This is like a bad level to try to talk. Let me try to navigate here for a minute, guys. I can't walk and chew gum, so I do kind of want to get a decent score. Um, oh, come on. Are you serious already? Let me get comfortable here. I don't normally die in this level. So this game's going to be a little sketchy. I got a feeling already. I kind of wish it had auto fire. I think I can actually turn that on in the emulator, but I've never done that. Scramble was one of those games that when I was a younger person, we had we have an amusement park here in the Cincinnati area, and inside the amusement park they had a arcade, and that's the first time that I ever saw the arcade version of this game. So what you have to do is you have to move forward, and then as you're going up, you have to back out. Okay, back out. Go forward, back out. And this is the where you have to All right, I'm going to pause. Hey, J Rod, I'm glad you subbed, man. Thanks for doing that. We have a lot of things that we do here on the channel. We do have the podcast, but we also do reviews. We do live streams. I do like recent pickup and unboxing kind of things on occasion. I'm in the process of starting to do a game room tour, although I have too much. I have too much. I have more games than I could ever play, but um, my collection is tiny compared to some people's. I believe, Mike, I have around 2,000 physical games, but I believe Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala, and I know Casey, their collections dwarf. I mean, my collection dwarfs compared to theirs. Um, so Tecmo Grey Cup, Canadian football. is, let's see. Ah, I am old. I just had a long childhood. That's all. I think I'm still in it, actually. Yeah, PJ, he's rough on me, bro. Hey, DeAndre's in the house. All right. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Continue on. Like I said, I had a rough start. I died on that first level. I normally don't. So we'll see how that goes. So what happens is you start the level all over again, but it's at a faster pace. The UFOs, when they start coming out, they come out closer together. They're not as far apart, so they're harder to hit and harder to dodge. And then the meteor level, it's a little rough because they come out faster. And they're not that easy anyway, but it's like even worse. Oh! I was making an assumption that my last shot was gonna kill. Yeah, this game I'm not doing too good. That's all right. We'll play again. Ah! Come on! Slackjaw, booger eating, Martin tootin', crack smoking, belly aching, knuckle dragging, Mike's Gaming Gala watching, scruffy looking, nerve hurting hillbillies. I added that Mike's Gaming Gala watching because of Casey. He's the one who told me I should do that. Blame Casey! Ah! Man, I'm doing horrible. Right there. Whoa! said right there. All right, pause again. Yeah, see, Mike's collection is 3 times the size as mine. I don't know where he puts it all. I have a full finished basement, and the wife gave it to me. It's all mine. And I got games on basically two full walls, and then I have arcade one-ups and things like that. And I also use it. I have stations, like I have 2 CRT setups where I have certain consoles on one CRT and then other consoles on another CRT. And then I have 2 flat panel TVs that I use for more modern gaming systems for my Atari 2600 and Plus, and my new Sprint, and my 400 Mini and my C64 Mini, those kind of things. Now I have a comic collection down there too, but it's pretty large, but I'm sure that it doesn't take up as much room as Mike's other 4,000 games that he has on top of mine. So that's pretty impressive, Mike. Of course, he's been collecting for a while. I've been collecting for 4 years. I didn't get into it until around COVID. So DeAndre, we're all doing good, man. I'm doing awesome. YouTuber Arcade USA once posted a gameplay video where he mentioned Kings Island, but he goofed up and said it was in Columbus. Yeah. Kings Island is a really cool amusement park. As far as I know, they've had it since they opened. It's a miniature Eiffel Tower. It's not as tall, but it's built much in the same way. And every night of course, they are closed for the winter, but during their open season, every night at 10 o'clock, they have fireworks. And where I live, from my yard, I can see the fireworks from my house. And you can hear them every night. So it's like if you go to bed early or whatever, and you're laying down and you hear them, you're like, well, it's 10 o'clock. I know it's 10 o'clock. So anyway, fun fact for you. There was an episode of the Brady Bunch that was filmed there, and Evel Knievel did a jump there one time. So, all right. Mike's got to go. He says, have a great stream. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Casey. All right. Let's get to it. Let's see. I've only got 2 spare men right now. I'm a little behind what I normally am, so. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, what did I do? Are you serious, people? No way. I never die like that. I die, but I never like running, not quite purposely running into the landscape. No! Slack jaws. No! Dang it. Good enough for 4th place. I'm actually emulating on Stella right now, and they have a save key feature in there, so you can save your high scores that way. So, and you guys can't really see my score. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna try to adjust something real quick. I apologize, guys. Give me just a moment here. Let's see. Give me a moment. I should have probably checked this a little better. It's not what I want to do. I'm getting bad at this. Like any other time it would be. Do it like this. All right. I think we got her now. Wait a minute. I'm gonna hit reset. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get out real quick. Oh, you dog. There we go. All right. I knew that game was going to be a problem because I died early on in the first level last time, and which is uncharacteristic of me. And then I ran into the landscape, which is also something that I don't do on a regular basis. So in this level, the biggest thing is to make sure you kind of hit the fuel pods whenever possible, but it can be a little difficult. I was gonna die right there. So I was getting things set up for the stream. I had some things to take care of. We're over 50 members now. It's crazy. We've never had this many members before, and I have an end screened on my live streams, and I have the list of all the members' names at the end of the live streams, and so I had to redo the video on that. And I was in my office for a couple hours, and then I got up and looked outside. We had 1 inch of snow, and so I was like, I had heard that we might get snow, so I was looking to see, how bad, because last one we got over a foot, and hold on a minute, let me navigate through here. So we had over a foot of snow last time, so I looked at the forecast, and it was like, um, sleet will be starting in the next 15 minutes on my phone. I said on my phone, I'm like, oh no. My wife, she works in downtown Cincinnati. I live on the outskirts. I live about 30 miles north of downtown. And so I text her pictures, and she was able to leave work early so she could get home. I wanted her to get home before the sleet actually cause problems, because that can actually be worse than the snow. So let's see. Don't let Casey fool you. He's got a large collection. And one thing he does too, he has the luxury of doing it. And if I'm not hating the guy. If I could do it, I would do it myself. But when he buy, especially when it comes to homebrews and things, but like even with like new consoles and hardwares and things like that, he doesn't buy one. He buys multiples. Reason is because he wants one to play, and then he wants one for the collection. He wants to keep it mint, in the shrink wrap and all that fun stuff. When I buy it, I just buy it. Like, I'll give you an example. I have the collector's version of Casey's Gold here. You can't see. It's kind of, my green screen's making it clear looking. The case isn't actually clear. I would love, and it's signed. I got a certificate of authenticity and all that fun stuff. But $100. I can't, it's like, I can't do it. I was lucky I could spend that, right? So a lot of people, I'm lucky that I can even do that. Man, Wacky's here. What is going on? Have I heard of an app for the Switch called Inky Pen? It's an ebook reader for comic books. And there are a lot of free and paid e-comic books that I might like. I've not heard of that, but I actually have downloaded, I joined a group. It was like a $30 lifetime membership fee where I could read comic books all the time. Problem is, I'm not using it. I don't know why I bought it, because I'm not even using it. So, all right, the Real Brutal Deluxe Torque. What's going on, man? Hey, yes. This is a good game. This is a really good game. It's like I said, it's one of my favorites for the 2600. I've played this a lot. I'm sorry, Casey donated 20 of our memberships just on Tuesday. I appreciate that. That's much appreciated, and I know that the people who accepted those memberships are much appreciative as well. So, I may make this game look easy, but I've played it a lot. I've played it a lot, and like I was saying earlier on, John Champeau, I was having trouble getting through the tunnel levels, and he told me how to do it. You have to go straight on, and then as you're going down or up, you have to back out. So, all right, let's get back to the game stream. Well, and unpause it. I wish I was good at the arcade version of this as I am the 2600 version. But I've played this a lot, man. I have played this a lot. And I think John, I don't know how long I've had my copy, but I think John wrote it about 4 years ago. It was kind of cool that he did Super Cobra Arcade because Super Cobra Arcade was a sequel to this game even in the arcade. So I think that, you know, if you're a programmer, coding can be reused. And so, as you can see, he coded how to scroll the landscape and other things. And so I guess he took that and expanded on it for Super Cobra Arcade. And it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It has a little bit different feel to it. It's a little bit more challenging. The things that you must do, dang it. The things that you have to do to get through the levels are different. There are continues in that game. There are no continues in this game. No! Honestly, I thought someone was behind me. I thought my wife was coming into the office. Yeah, this level's not doing well either. This past Tuesday on the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, we had Glenn Planamino from Thunderstick Studios. I think I said his last name right, but it doesn't matter. Glenn knows who he is. It's a great show, and I have a few of his products, one of which is the control deck and Viper board for my iArcade stand-up. It's like a... It's bigger than Arcade 1-Up. Oh, seriously, people? No! Ah! Let me get through this. Let me finish what I was saying. So, but I was having trouble. I have this control deck that it's basically a controller. It's a replacement controller, but it fits exactly into the iArcade that I have. And the difference between that controller and the one that came with it is that Glenn's Ultimate control deck has a trackball and 2 spinners. Well, I had major trouble trying to get all those configured right. And after the show, he helped me out, and I've been enjoying that when I've gotten a free moment here or two. And I also have been working with Keo Daikin. If you guys have watched the channel, I have a friend, Keo Daikin, who has a great channel. You guys need to check him out on YouTube. But he writes images for RetroPie, and he contacted me, and we've been friends for a while, and we became friends because of his first image for the Atari dual fight stick with trackball. And I was checking, and he messaged me, and he said that he wanted to write a new one for the Pi 5. I don't have a Pi 5 yet. I've actually ordered one. And he wanted to make it Retro Bliss themed. So this is going to be fun, and I've helped him with some of the transition videos and with the game lists and things like that to let him know what I wanted on the thing. And he's the one that does, you know, all the hard work. And if you have a fight stick or one of those Atari fight sticks, or you even just want to use the image, you'll be able to get it directly from Keo Daikin. I won't be distributing it, but I'm planning on doing kind of a celebration episode. I was wanting to do a 3,000 sub episode, but that was some time ago, and that ship may have sailed. But I still want to kind of do an episode where I'm giving some things away, and I want to give a hat away. I've got some Pac-Man 2600 carts that I'm going to sign, and then I'm gonna see if it's okay with him if I can give one or two of those images away. If you have a Retro Pi 5, it's going to be off the chain. It's going to be a really good image if you know anything about that. So let me address the chat. And Megantron, my Cincinnati sister, what is going on? Yeah, you gotta check it out. I don't know if you have a 2600, but this will work on even the newer ones. Matter of fact, all of John's games will work. So let's see. Remy is here. He finally made his first Champ Games order this week. Man, you're not going to regret it. What games did you get? Let me know. CK says he used Keo Daikin's Arcade 1 up image on his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtlecade, Mamecade. I want to check that out. You need to send me videos or pictures of that, buddy. That's right, our Cincy shout out, man. The Tri-State, Queen City. Been here all my life. Don't know if I'll die here, but I've lived my first 60 years here, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Those are my top 2 favorite 2600 games. Now, I will say this, I don't have a handy. Actually, I have one if you guys want to wait just a second. Hold on, I want to get something. Oh, what did I do with that? Oh, there it is. Some time ago, I got a game lot, and the guy had a bunch of arcade parts. And I don't make controllers. Our buddy Brian from BD Retro Mods, he's the one who does that really well. But if you're going to play this game, you really need a dual stick controller of some type. Whether you get it from BD Retro Mods, it's what I recommend because they're actual sticks. But Retro Game Boys also sells a handheld version. I've seen that, and I'm not really a big fan of that. I think you need arcade sticks on that. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, I took these parts, and I got an electrical box off of Amazon, and they look clear, but because of my green screen, but this is yellow, and the buttons are yellow and green, and the other one's green there. You can play I can play now on my PC dual stick games. And so, but I have one specifically for my 26 and 7800. So, like I said, if you're going to do that, contact me. But I suggest going to BD Retro Mods if you want, because I think his buttons and his parts are better quality, and they're more practical. Especially the dual stick. I'm not a fan of the dual. Now I think Retro Game Boys does sell a dual stick with like these kind of sticks here. I've not seen that, and that would be your better option if you do want to go with them. That's what you want to get. All right, let's roll. All right. Go Atari. That's right. All right, let's roll. Let's get back to the game stream. I still got a ways to go here. Man, I thought for sure I died twice there. Hit my mic on that one. This looks easy, but it's not. Almost hit that. Oh, come on! I drifted down too far. Ah. I did it again. I did that one time before. Hit the Atari 8 sign, which, by the way, I got to get with John. I want to get the updated ROM because the updated one says Champ Games on it. Can't believe I lost 2 people there. I was doing halfway decent, but that wasn't good. Excuse me. Forgot to stop, pause to check the chat. And I'm coughing. That's in my throat. Well, they're really close together now. Excuse me. Woo! Oh, come on! No! Black jaw. No! I'm dead. Ah! Well, one of these days I'm going to hit 100. One of these days I'm going to hit 100. Ah. Let me address the chat real quick. Remy, yeah, that will work. That definitely will work. It might be a little awkward unless you have like a table or something that you could set it on to kind of stabilize it so you have a little bit more precision control when you're playing Robotron 20 Robot War 2684 is what it's called. I'll get them. They're the same game, but I get them the names mixed up. Yeah, expert gameplay isn't exactly something that you always see on this channel, but we don't do it for the expert gameplay. We do it for the fun. But I do think I'm halfway decent at this game. One of these days I am going to hit 100. I will do it. Thank you, Remy. All right, so CK's got to do some little repair work. Yeah, I'm good at some games. This is one of them. So, and like I said, I was saying before, John, once he explained to me how to approach those tunnels, you want to go in hot, you know, as far in as you can, and then as you're going either up or down, you back off like this with your joystick in and like if you're going down, you want to back off and then go down. And then once you're down, you want to move forward as soon as you can because you're going to have to do it all over again. So that's how that went. So, well, guys, my wife, I wasn't expecting this, but my wife, she came home today for work, and I think I'm gonna eat some lunch with her. So, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, I don't it's not posted yet, but turn on your notifications. Be sure you sub so you know and you don't miss out. But we're gonna be talking about the Intellivision Homebrew Awards. This is our third time doing that. And so, um, Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala will be there. Brian from BD Retro Mods. I'm not sure who our second guest is. I mean, our fourth guest is Casey. Be at the ready. I may be giving you a call here. We haven't exactly talked that out to find out who's going to be on there because sometimes we've had James O'Brien on the show, but he was just on the show probably about 6-8 weeks ago, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway. Yeah, I mean, once you get into the game, it's a lot of fun. I just like shooters. That's just the way it is. Man, you know what? The 2600 may not live forever, but it's going to live forever in my heart. So, that was my very first console, 1977. My parents went to Sears and got a Telegame Heavy Sixer the year it came out. Yeah. Air Sea Battles was the pack-in game. There were no real great games for it yet. It wasn't until Space Invaders came out that, and they started porting. Now they had Missile Command and Asteroids. Those were good. But when Space Invaders came out, that's what really propelled the 2600. So, anyway, thanks CK. Appreciate you being part of the stream. And with that, I think I'm going to sign off. Thank you to all of our members, all of you who sub, all of our members. Pretty sure I have everybody's name in the end credits, so you'll see these here in just a second. So with that, you guys have an awesome, blessed day, and we'll see you next time on Retro Bliss Gaming. I'm out.
Yeah! Power up! Let's rock! Racing through the Atari night, Space Invaders dive so fast. Asteroids are spinning wild, defenders cranking to the max. Pixels flashing super bright, joystick burning in my hand. Retro Bliss is calling out, we're taking a stand. Retro Bliss Gaming, turn it up and feel the thrill. Old school magic surging, giving us the chills. When that tricky level gets me spinning round, I shout it out loud. You dirty dog. You dirty dog. We're rocking strong tonight. Whoa. Burger time, I'm stacking high. Pepper flying everywhere. Astro smashes crashing down.